voice of a mom who was screaming at her kids all night last night on Halloween. Did you say thank you? Were you that mom? Because I was that mom. The end of the driveway, making sure that our kids are saying please and thank you for every piece of candy. I was that mom all night last night. To the point where I think my voice may be taking a little vacay today. Hi guys. Happy Maker Monthly Box Day. So if you do not see this red live appear on whatever platform you are watching from, good morning guys. Happy Saturday. I'm the only one here. The girls aren't here. We have a big empty warehouse, but I'm here. And I'm ready to show off our Maker Monthly Box Day. So if you don't see this red live on whatever platform you are watching, go down to the comments, comment hashtag replay the city and state that you're watching from. My hopes are, if you guys have any questions, and if you do that, hopefully the platform that you are watching from notifies me so we can get your questions answered. The little guy, he's feeling so much better. Thank goodness. Good morning, guys. Happy November. How are we here already? Good morning, boo-boo. How are we here already? Okay, let me share this to the group to make sure that everybody gets their box. You guys, we sold out so quick last month. Do you guys remember that? Last month was a fast sellout. So run on over. November, how the heck are we in November already? I know, I can't. We were talking about that last night. I can't do the Christmas decorations yet. The clutter, guys, the clutter just gets me. I can do I like looking at other people's houses, but my own house, I can only do 2 weeks of Christmas decor until I'm like, all right, I'm over it. Good morning. I'm so happy you guys are awake with me so early the day after Halloween. Did everybody have a good night? You guys, the weather in South Florida is heaven right now. I left my house this morning and my car said that it was 57. I am a happy girl. I can wear a cute little sweater and not sweat. I am so excited. I've been trying to apply for affiliate stuff, but my account won't log in. Your affiliate account? Did you try maybe forgot password and reset your password maybe? Good morning. I know, you guys, my promise to you guys is I always come live on the 1st, regardless of the day of the week. I am even here January 1st. Very tired, but I'm even here on January 1st for the January Maker Box. So it's 44. I love it. I love chilly weather. All right, I just want to make sure I got everybody tagged, everybody approved in the group, all pending post approved because a bunch just popped in. I think everything is good. All right, I think we're good here. Let me just pull you up on my computer so hopefully I don't miss comments. Hi, Erin. How are you, sunshine? See page. Yay! Yeah, guys, grab your Maker Monthly boxes. Last month, they sold out super fast. So I did see at 10 o'clock, a lot of you guys hopped on because you guys probably missed it last month. So go and grab your Maker Monthly box. You can do it as a one-time purchase or a subscribe and save. There's perks to both. One-time purchase, you can use an affiliate code, okay? But if you subscribe and save, you'll get the 10% off for subscribing, and then you'll automatically be first in line for the Maker Box every month. So all of my sub boxes get processed first this morning, and then whatever I have left over is put available for others to grab. So if you subscribe, you basically are in the front of the line to get a box every month. All right, so both options are available right now. subscribe and save, or a one-time purchase. All right. You can use an affiliate code for one time, or if you subscribe and save, you're the front of the line. So it's totally up to you. I know I shouldn't say this because I offer a subscription box. I'm not really a subscription girl because I forget what I have. Like, I'm sure I have subscriptions floating around. I probably still belong to LA Fitness. I haven't been in 15 years. You know what I mean? I'm just not a subscription girl. I'm not that put together. I need to do one-time purchase, but that's just me. But I totally get it. Some people are subscription people. You don't want to have to worry about it. I have both options. I've always stay quiet. Oh, well, don't be quiet. Good morning, guys. I love everybody. I'm so excited. I'm going to show what's in the box right now. So this is going to be your warning. I have the November box right here. I'm going to go through everything that's in the box and we're going to craft with it. If you like to be surprised, you don't want to watch this. All right, so plugged coffee. Thanks for the heart, me guys. If you like to be surprised, you don't want to watch this. If you want to see what's in it, stay on and hang out with me. Good morning, Arizona. It is early for you guys over there on the West Coast. Yes, Ilka, post your video. Erica, the line at Starbucks this morning was absurd. The line of Starbucks drive-thru was like literally wrapped around the building. I actually parked and walked in, which I never do. But the line was wild, but I guess everybody was up late trick-or-treating with their kids. So yes, I did. Listen, I did go to Starbucks and I'm trying to do better. So I get the vanilla sweet cream cold brew. I add extra sweet cream, but I don't get sugar. Okay, so that is my little sweeten this up. And then I just started adding the chocolate protein cold foam on top. I'm not a protein girl. I need to eat more protein because I know that I don't get enough protein in. So I add the protein cold foam and it actually makes this kind of taste like a, are you ready for this? Close your eyes. It kind of tastes like a melted down Wendy's Frosty. Like it gives the coffee a chocolate thicker taste and I can get down with that. And I'm getting my protein in. So vanilla sweet cream cold brew, extra sweet cream, chocolate cold foam on the top, the protein chocolate cold foam. Have you tried their sugar cookie cold foam during the holidays? Yes, and they put the crystals of the sugar on top. I have tried that. Good morning, guys. Okay. Are you guys ready? Just tell me to shut up. Go, Erica. You'll do your good. You'll get your protein in. Okay, so these Maker Monthly boxes are still on the site, guys. They just dropped this morning. Are you ready? Maker Monthly box. Hold on. Let me flip it over here. It's the only one that I can mirror it. I can only mirror it on TikTok. I don't know how to do it on the other platforms. But Maker Monthly box. Are you ready? Do not watch if you want to be surprised. Okay. The theme this month is New Year's, but classy New Year's, but it screams New Year's, but it's not in your face New Year's. You know what I mean? I'll show you what I mean. So every single Maker Monthly box is different every month. So this is the November 2025 box. And what is included in this box is 4 sheets of vinyl, not yet released vinyl, 4 shakers of matching, not yet released glitter that goes with the vinyl, and 1 free gift. All right. Thank you guys for your orders. So this month, the free gift is a bigger UV sheet. And I'll show you how everything ties together, all right? So you're gonna get a love note from the crew. For every month, we kind of just break down everything that's in here. If you guys have any questions, the difference between subscribing and one-time purchase, yada, 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 right? So November 2025, I told you it was New Year's, but she's classy, all right? Because I know a lot of people don't do too much for New Year's. So I wanted to put a classy girl twist to it with like something you can use year round. All right. So here is vinyl number 1 of the November 2025 Maker Monthly box. Look at the detail and how cool that is. Isn't that awesome? I loved the detail on this pattern. The clarity, the like little like rainbow prisms. You'll see where I'm going with that. The little rainbow prisms that tie in. So this is vinyl number 1. Good morning, JT. I'm so proud of you that you're so early. You're up so early. Okay. The thought process behind this. This is our November 2025 Maker Monthly box. Do you guys remember when I went to that wedding, that dress that I wore? I don't know if you guys follow me that close, but I wore this dress to this wedding. I got it off of the Zon. I got a wedding gown for this beautiful wedding in New York from the Zon. And this was like the material. I got so many compliments on it. I had to do a pattern in it. So it's like a nude background with this really pretty black lace. Isn't that pretty? It literally is. I should have wore the dress for the live. I didn't even think about that. I should have wore the dress, but I didn't. God, you know, coulda, shoulda, woulda. But this literally matches the dress that everybody was going crazy over for that wedding that I went to. I know, go home real quick. It's right around the corner. I can take you guys with me. So here is pattern number 2. She's classy. I love her. All right. Good morning, guys. Pattern number 3. We tied in those champagnes and those cream colors, and we added even a little bit of like pearl detail just for a classy floral pearl pattern. All right. So this is vinyl number 3. This is a 12 by 12 adhesive vinyl sheet. So this can be stuck to any solid hard surface, tumblers, acrylic. I actually want to use one on a keychain today. So whatever you use your permanent adhesive vinyl for, this vinyl can be used for. So this is pattern number 3. All right. And pattern number 4, I did a V-split because I wanted to tie in a little bit more of the New Year's feel because this is just classy to me. Those 3 were just screamed class. I did want to tie a little bit of New Year's, and then of course you guys know I went in with the bows. So this is a V-split helper. This is 1 sheet of vinyl with 4 different triangles that can be mixed or matched together on multiple cups. You can do 4 cups, you can do 2 cups, you can mix and match these perfect together. We did the pink bows with the champagne. Of course, we did a black sparkly leopard. I did the black with the champagne bubbles. And then I did the cute black bows. So this is sheet number 4. I know I love the bows. I honestly loved all these patterns. I couldn't pick just one more. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do a V-split and throw all of these on one sheet. All right. That gray with leopard with Midnight Noel. Yes. So this is vinyl sheet number 4. Good morning, guys. So that's what we have for vinyl. For the free gift, I did a little bit of a larger UV sheet. I'm going to show you. It comes with this, basically a half sheet of, this is UV DTF of lace. So you could glitter your base and lay this lace over, and all where you see white, your glitter is going to poke through. All right, so I want to show you why I sized it like this. I'll show you. I'll cut it and we'll look at it together. Then I also included a UV DTF of the champagne glass with the pearls. How cute is that with this? Okay, do you see where we went there? The champagne glass with the pearls. We did that. And then I included just a couple of different little bows that you can put together. I love when doing a V-split. So when doing a V-split, I absolutely love on the tip of the V-split putting the bow. It just like, I just feel like it tops it off and it looks perfect. So I included 3 different color bows along with this. And then for the lace, my thought behind this is I sized it. Hold on, let me cut it so you can see it better. I sized it so you can do a half 20 ounce. So my thought process was this, with this was to do half of the cup in a vinyl, okay? And then you could glitter and then do half of the 20 ounce with the lace. So you'll have half vinyl and then half with your glitter underneath and your lace. So that is the sizing on this. Now you don't have to use it like this. You can cut it up. You also can cut it up if you wanted to do a lace V-split. You can go ahead and cut and do a lace V-split with it as well. But I basically made it a half so you can do a halfy-halfy. Isn't that cute? All right, let me see. JT, you have to make it. What color? This is just from Maker Flow. This is how this cup comes. Maker Flow, it's like a stainless steel rainbow. I just wanted to show you size-wise. Isn't that cool? I love the lace. And I'll show you why I love the lace, because with this box, we also dropped 4 colors that match. And if you have our glitter at home, Tipsy has them too. If you have our glitter at home, if you have the Prism Princess colors that everybody fell in love with, the 4 glitter colors for today are Prism Princess glitter colors. Hi, Lori. Good morning. Oh, Kimberly's just going to bed. Oh, I feel so bad for you. All right, the 4 colors to match the box. Let's lay this out so we can get the whole feel. So now you see what I did here with Prism Princess. It has all of the rainbow prisms that match the glitter. So I'm gonna put you down just a tad so we can dump this glitter out and you guys can see it up close. So there's 4 color options. We did a silver, a black, and then we did a champagne in the chunky, and we did the champagne in a medium cut. All right, so let's start my new favorite black. Should we start with the black? The black is good. The black is good. I don't know why my comments went all the way up. There we go. So the black we named Afterparty Black. And it is a chunky holographic, but it's not your typical holographic. It's the Prism Princess. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. It has that 3D hologram from the Prism Princess where it actually looks like the rainbow holographic is jumping out at you. I'm going to try to get up close on all the cameras for you guys to see without spilling it everywhere. So this is called Afterparty Black. And it is a holographic chunky black, but those holographic chunky, the rainbows are almost like a hologram 3D type of texture. It is so much fun. So this is Midnight Black, or I'm sorry, Afterparty Black. And we're gonna use this on a project, but I'm gonna show you all of the colors first. It's amazing, and it's not available for individual purchase. This is in the November Maker monthly box, all right? So there is the black. Then next we have it, same exact Prism Princess 3D rainbow holographic. This is Ball Drop Silver in an XL cut. All right, so this is the same. Look at that, guys. Do you guys see that? Look how amazing that is. This is Ball Drop Silver, and it is that holographic, but It's that hologram 3D, almost like sticking out, you can touch it holographic. It is so fun. So fun. So that is Ball Drop Silver. That would go so good with this pattern. Ball Drop Silver. Just look at it even on the cap. You guys see that? Look at it even on the cap. It's amazing. It's so pretty. And then we have, what do we name this? The Final Pour is what we named this. We did this in an XL and in a medium. So this is gonna be your classy champagne New Year's. This is gonna be your champagne New Year's go-to. So we'll start with the XL. So this is the Final Pour. Just look at it here. You guys see that? Just look at it on the top. Look at the prisms, those rainbow prisms just jumping out. This is the Final Pour. And it literally goes so good with everything. It's so beautiful, guys. So this is the XL. Isn't that amazing? Here is the Final Pour in the XL. So pretty. I really fell in love with this color. That's why I did it in the 2 different sizes. So this one we have in the XL, and then we also brought it in the medium, which everybody is crazy over mediums right now. Let me show you the medium cut. So this medium cut is going to be your smaller medium cut, but you still get so much of the hologram and the prisms. It is the perfect champagne, guys. So here is the Final Pour in the medium. So this is gonna be your smaller cut option. You can see the colors better on FB. I know, Erica, when I get up close on TikTok, it blurs me out. But when I get up close on FB, it really allows it to focus for you to see all of the details. Isn't that pretty? So here is the medium Final Pour. Any questions? Now I gotta try to get it in. These bottles are so full. Any questions on the maker box? What's in them? So look at how pretty it looks on the vinyl. So your 4 glitter colors. I'm trying to stay in frame on 4 different camos. Your 4 glitter colors, your 4 vinyls, and then your UV DTF is gonna be that lace and the bows and the champagne decal. So pure class. Thank you guys for your orders. So it screams New Year's, but it also can be year-round. I'm just classy. You know what I mean? So I love that this is kind of a timeless box. So let me put you up and see if there's any questions that I've missed. Sorry guys, there's a lot more of you than me, so I'm trying to keep up here. Medium cut is your favorite, I know. Medium cut is our top selling cut right now. Don't forget today's flash sale. I did taffy pink as today's flash sale, didn't I? I changed that this morning. How do you get more of V-split? So in about a week or so, I'll add the patterns to the maker box folder where you can custom build a V-split with the patterns. How long can you get the maker monthly box? Is it only open for today? It's while supplies last. Last month, we sold out by like noon, the same day. So let me check inventory and I'll give you guys kind of a heads up of where we're at. Because we did sell out so fast last month. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Maker box. So as of right now, I have 66 left in stock. And I added 50 more this month than last month. So if I didn't add 50 more, I would only have 16. So I did 50 more boxes this month because we sold out so fast last month. And I only have 66 left right now, and it just opened up 36 minutes ago. So everything is only available in the box for right now. So the glitter isn't sold separately, but you can basically sign up for the subscription box. How much is it when you sign up for the subscription box? I think it's like $49, free shipping, and you get the 4 vinyls, the 4 glitters, and the UV sheet. So if you do the subscribe and save, you get free shipping, you get all of the vinyls, all of the glitter, the free gift. If you do the subscribe and save, you get the free shipping and you get 10% off. I have not raised that price, guys, in like 5 years. I'm trying so hard to keep that price there because prices have gone up, but I have not raised our subscription box price in years. Can you show the vinyl again? Sure, I'll hold it up for you. All right, you ready? Vinyl number 1, which goes perfect with the Prism Princess glitters because you literally have those that rainbow look. It looks like the inside of a diamond. Vinyl number 1. Vinyl number 2, which is classy, but do you see the theme here? How it goes so perfect. Vinyl number 2. Vinyl number 3. I know, caffeine. I waited a long time for this coffee this morning, JT. Vinyl number 3. And then vinyl number 4 is the 4 patterns in one, so you can use them as a V-split, mix and match, and use them together. How cute would this be for a top V and a bottom V? So vinyl number 4. Aren't they fun? I thought they were so classy, so I wanted to do New Year's, but I didn't want to do like strictly New Year's. I wanted like a twist of New Year's. So we can definitely use all of these patterns year long. Alrighty. Let me refresh this, give you guys a heads up of where we're at. We have 65 left. So if you're thinking about grabbing one, they sold out super fast last month. I added 50 more this month. It does look like Great Gatsby. I added 50 more this month, and they're gonna go. So if you were on my live yesterday, the glitters aren't available by themselves right now. Not yet. They're exclusive for the maker box as of right now. Okay, so yesterday on our live, we did traditional glitter ornaments, right? We did this yesterday on live. And I was looking at these Prism Princess colors this morning, and I think it would be amazing to showcase them in ornaments because you're really gonna see that rainbow. You should see your gingerbread ornaments. I put charms. Oh, I want to see, Balto. You have to tag me. All right. So what I'm gonna do is we are going to use the Duraclear Gloss Varnish, and we are gonna do 4. Should we do 4? Hold on, I'm thinking. We'll do 4. We'll show off all of the glitters in the Christmas ornaments. I tried searching. You guys know this TikTok shop thing is all new to me, but I'm trying to link what I'm using for you guys down here in this orange shopping cart. I only found one person that sells the Duraclear on TikTok shop. So I did link it down there for you. I think when I looked this morning, they only had 6 in stock. But if you want to know what I'm using, even if you just want to see the picture, I linked it in that orange shopping cart for you down there. So this Duraclear Gloss Varnish is the varnish that I'm going to be using. Like I said, I only found one person that offers it on TikTok shop, and I think they only have 6 in stock. But you can screenshot the picture if you go to Hobby Lobby or wherever, and grab some. So, all right, I am going to use, I really love these disc They're from the Hobbs Lobs too. I don't know if I'm allowed to say store names on here. So I'm going to use the plastic. Here, I'll show you the container. I got these last Christmas from the Hobbs Lobs, and they are plastic disc ornaments that we are going to fill with the Duraclear and the glitter. Hopefully I'm not missing any questions. Lori, I'm gonna post this replay, and right now I'm gonna use all 4 of the glitters and ornaments so you'll be able to see them. Balto's singing. Balto is singing. Okay, so I'm going to use the Deco Art Duraclear Gloss Varnish. Like I said, you can also see the picture of it down in that shopping cart if you want to take a screenshot. Question, I saw a video on TikTok of mixing a glitter called Grinch Please. So that was actually a free giveaway for Wildcard Wednesday. So we did that a couple of weeks ago as a free giveaway, so it wasn't available for purchase. We were just mixing it to give it away. All right, so I put the Duraclear in. Let me put you down a little bit. It's cheaper on TikTok Shop. I'm shocked, and I've never really been a TikTok Shop girly. Here, I'm gonna put some extra in here. I've been pretty shocked with some of the prices that I found on there. And plus they offer like those coupons too. Like 15% off, free shipping, all of that stuff. All right, so I am trying to coat the entire inside. And then whatever drips out, I'm just gonna put back in my bottle to reuse. So don't freak out that you're wasting a whole bunch. Come on. All right, so I'm going to place that over there to drip out. Yeah, you just have to wait longer on TikTok. But don't they have, I thought they had like a deadline that they had to ship by. I'm just twirling it around and coating the whole entire inside of the ornament. There we go. And then we're gonna let it drip. Drip, baby, drip. I need one of those drippy stations. Balto has one. 3 days, that's what I thought. They have 3 days to ship it. All right, so we are filling the inside of the ornament with the Duraclear, and you see how it looks milky right now? We want that to start to turn more of like a crystal clear. I'm just trying to make sure I get all of the inside, so we don't have any naked parts. All righty. That one, we'll put you over here. Yeah, but this is actually from last year. I wasn't really prepared to start doing these ornaments yet, but when I went into my craft supply stash, I still had everything from last year. What's the difference between that and polyacrylic? Polyacrylic, I've heard that polyacrylic can yellow over time. I haven't experienced that, but that's word on the street. And a couple years ago, I actually posted, I think it was last year or the year before, I posted a side-by-side of, I actually have polyacrylic. Let me show you what, if you're new to ornaments, let me show you what they're referring to. Here. So last year and the year before, I did a side-by-side of 2 ornaments, one with Duraclear, one with polyacrylic, and I used the same glitter in both. And I did Baby Got Black. I remember I did Baby Got Black, and the black glitter in the Duraclear just looked more of a deeper, rich black, where when I used the polyacrylic, it almost kind of looked like a darker gunmetal. So in my opinion, I feel that Duraclear has more of like a crystal clear finish, where this could still just be a teeny bit foggy. Because when we tested it with both of the same exact glitter and the same exact ornaments, and we did a side-by-side, the Duraclear looked like a deeper, rich black, where the polyacrylic looked a little bit more of like a darker gunmetal, if that makes sense. I have to find the video. I posted it on TikTok, I think last Christmas and the Christmas before. We did it again. But if I find the video, I will share the link for you guys to watch it and see exactly what I mean. Thanks for the heart, me guys. I use the gloss. Okay, so we're letting these, here, I'll show you. See how they're turning from like more of like a milky to a clear? We're just gonna let them, and look at all of that extra Duraclear that's gonna go right back into my bottle. We're just gonna let those dry just a little bit longer. Oh, you know what I should do? Let me look for my funnel, because yesterday, good morning guys. Yesterday when I did this, I didn't have my funnel and I was using paper. I could have swore I had a funnel. Hold on. I thought I did. I have a lot of Duraclear. I don't know where I put my funnel. I haven't used my funnel since last Christmas. I don't see it though. So I may... I wonder if I could use my cowbell funnel. Let me see. I have my cowbell funnel. I don't see why that wouldn't work. Maybe I'll just use my cowbell funnel. Can you use it on snow globe cups? Yes. Yes, you can. But you just want to make sure it's completely dry clear before you start adding glitter, so the glitter in your snow globe tumbler doesn't clump with the wet liquid. Yeah, guys, the November Maker Monthly Box is available. Let me refresh this and give you guys an idea if you're on the fence about it. Okay, I have 59 left. 59 left right now. Alrighty. So you basically want to let it drip until it's clear, until it like stops dripping. There's one little spot right there that's going to drive me nuts that I didn't get liquid in. Hold on, I got to get it, guys. That's going to drive me crazy. Okay. So you see how it's more of a not so milky and it's more clear and it's like stopped dripping? That's what we want. That is what we want. Let me get my paper towel. If you use the matte, I would imagine it would not make your glitter sparkle as good. It would kind of try to probably dull the glitter sparkle a little bit. I haven't used the matte, but I feel like that's what science would have that do. Yeah, HL, the Hobbs Labs could definitely be cheaper for the Duraclear than the Zon, that's for sure. So whatever I didn't use, I'm just putting right back in. Right. Look at all this. Save the product. That's right, JT. I can't wait to see what you make. Everything JT touches is like magic. Alrighty, Look at how much I'm putting back. So quiet in the warehouse. I don't hear the girls laughing. It's very quiet. So these paper towels are actually Brawny. I never buy Brawny paper towels, but they have, Brawny has where it does that, and then you can do little squares, and it's like perfect for crafting. So it's like the jumbo roll from Brawny, the guy with like the muscular guy with the plaid, the lumberjack, that one. They're super convenient. Alrighty, which one should we start with? Should we start with Ball Drop? Ball Drop Silver. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take my ornament. I've never done it with my cowbell stand, but we're gonna see how it works. Take my cowbell stand. Oh, that's perfect. And then we're gonna go ahead and spin the glitter around. And make sure that we fully coat the inside. Now here is like a huge debate in the crafting world. All right. Can you reuse this glitter? My answer is you can do whatever you want. If some people like swear like, oh, it's contaminated with polyacrylic. In my opinion, it fell out. It didn't get wet from the polyacrylic because it didn't stick. So I am gonna just go ahead and put this right back in my shaker. If you feel that it's contaminated, you don't have to reuse it. But I don't like to waste, so I am just going to go ahead and reuse it. But sometimes people, oh, thank you. Somebody just said my apron. Sometimes people on the internet want to fight you and tell you how you should live your life and craft. And I'm not about that life. You do what works best for you. So I put mine back in my shaker. Yeah, we don't waste, not in this economy. I know for years, there were people like, oh, you can't put that back in your shaker, it's contaminated. But like, guys, I know that I sell it, right? But it's glitter. Lighten up. We're not gonna start an internet war over glitter. We are not going to start an internet war over glitter. You reuse it if you want to. I do. It's glitter, guys. It's glitter. Everybody remain calm. But do you see how it's starting to dry and clear up? And do you see all of the 3D prisms on the glitter? Isn't that beautiful? I know you can't waste sparkle. So this is Ball Drop Silver from the November box. Exactly, we're just here to make pretty things. There's Ball Drop Silver. Now let's do, I kind of want to save the black for last because I think the black is going to be a showstopper. So let's do the final pour in the XL. The final pour. I know. We're not gonna eat. I mean, I hope you're not. I hope you don't eat the glitter. This is way too much glitter, but whatever doesn't stick, I'm just gonna put back in my shaker, so I'm not worried about it. How pretty this is, guys. Good morning. Look how pretty, guys. What a classy champagne. This is the final pour in the XL. Isn't that pretty? The final pour in the XL. This is in the November maker box. The liquid that I'm using is the Duraclear Gloss Varnish. Isn't it pretty? She's a pretty one. All right, so we're gonna put this back in. You're welcome. All right, now we're gonna do the final pour in the medium. No, this is a different product than polyacrylic. These ornaments are from the Hobbs Labs. I don't think I can say certain things on here. But it rhymes with schmobby lobby. Starts with an H and it ends with obby. Starts with an L and ends with obby. We're gonna speak in code here so we don't get in trouble. Here is the medium cut. Aren't they so pretty, guys? So here is the medium and here is the XL. So you can see the medium has the smaller cut and the XL has those chunkier pieces. The XL definitely allows for bigger rainbow prisms. But both the same film, just different cuts, depending on the feel that you're going for. We possibly may bring these colors back in the future. But as of right now, they're exclusive for the maker box. All right, now last but not least, everyone's favorite, hold on, I don't wanna, there we go, is going to be the Afterparty Black. She's gorgeous. I'll just make sure. I used the Duraclear Gloss Varnish on the inside. We did the entire process on this live. What would you say, guys? They sat for like 5 minutes since we filled them. I would say they sat for like 5 minutes. So this black is amazing. We're gonna go ahead and get all of it in. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. Make sure that all of the walls are covered. Look at this, guys. This is Afterparty Black. Afterparty Black. We'll do a review at the end. Plus, I'm going to post this replay too. Is this black close to the one on the new product launch? No. This is a holographic prism black. The Midnight Noel was like a chunky mix of a bunch of different colors. Isn't that so pretty, guys? Love it. Okay, so that's what we have for the colors. Actually, do you guys want me to do a review of what's in the box now? And then I was gonna work on a snow globe. That may be a good order to do it. We can do a review, and then I'm gonna do a snow globe ornament. Do you need to cure it? No, there's no need to cure those. They are good to go. All right, so let's clean up this mess, and then we'll do a review. So if you missed what's in the November Maker monthly box, we are going to show you. We'll start with this. So you get 4 sheets of vinyl, 4 glitters, and this month you get a UV sheet. Are you ready? So this is vinyl number 1 in the November Maker monthly box. Vinyl number 1. Vinyl number 2. The classy lace with that champagne and black. Vinyl number 3, which goes perfect with our UV DTFs. The pearls with the florals and the champagne and black and creams. And then vinyl number 4 is a V-split with 4 different patterns. We did the champagne glasses with the bows. We did the champagne bubbles. We did the black bows. And then we did like the gray and black glittered leopard. So that is the 4 vinyl sheets in the Maker monthly box. Once this box sells out, it will not restock. Then we did a UV DTF sheet, and my thought process behind this is a UV DTF black lace. So when you lay this down, let me show you. You're basically going to get this pretty black lace detail over whatever glitter color you put behind it. Let's see. You guys, ooh, I don't want to stick it to it. You see, you can put like the champagne behind it and how pretty that would be. So this UV DTF, and I did this size because you can do half of a 20, and then you can do the other half with like the vinyl pattern. So you can do vinyl here, and then glitter, epoxy it smooth, and do the black UV DTF over the glitter. Ilka used it over white, you see? So UV DTF, then we did this cute champagne glass with the pearls, and then these little bow details. I really like this size bow. When I do a V-split, I like to put the bow right on the tip of my V. It kind of like seals the package, you know? So UV DTF's vinyl, and then the 4 glitter colors that you're going to get is going to be the Afterparty black, the final pour in the medium cut, the final pour in the XL cut, and ball drop silver. So all of the silver and champagne and the black goes with all of the patterns. And for a closer look, we have the medium final pour. This is the medium final pour in the Ornament. You can really see all of the rainbow prisms. Medium final pour. Then we have the XL final pour, which you can see are the bigger, chunkier pieces. You definitely get those bigger rainbow reflections. But here is the XL version of final pour. The glitter is amazing in this box. Then we have ball drop silver. Ball drop silver. And then everybody's favorite, the Afterparty black. So the glitter is not available individual. You can get it in the maker box, but if you do the subscribe and save, you get 10% off, plus you get free shipping. You get the 4 glitters, you get the UVs, and you get the 4 vinyls for like $49. So we haven't raised that price in years. I'm trying my best to keep it where it is. But for the 4 glitters, the 4 vinyls, and the UVs, and free shipping, which we're paying like $14 to $16 to ship some of these boxes. It's a really, really good deal if you do the subscribe and save, especially because of the free shipping and then the 10% off, and then you get everything in the box. So that is what is in the November box. So my thought process, we still have a little bit more time. I wanted to do a star. So we dropped these yesterday. These are the star snow globe ornaments. I wanted to do a star snow globe ornament with one of the vinyls and one of the glitters. If you guys want to see how these are done. How do we feel about that? Do you guys want to hang out and do a snow globe ornament? Do you guys have the time? But I want to try something different. I want to try something different on these. I've never tried it, so we can try it together. Because these are all white vinyls. What glitter did you use for the gingerbread ornament? For this one here, I used Ivory XL and Gold Rose XL for the gingerbread. So Ivory and Gold Rose mixed together. So typically I do clear vinyl on the acrylics, but I wanted to test doing a white vinyl on the acrylics. You're welcome. So I think we should try that. I would love to see. Okay, so let's do that. I'm thinking, do we do a lace star with the champagne glitter inside? So do we do lace and champagne, or do we do silver and silver? Thanks, Vibes, for the likes and the shares. Should we do the lace or the like diamond for the star? Lace. Oh my God, so many of you guys are saying lace. Okay, so we'll do the lace. If I mess this up, I just won't repost this live. No, I'm kidding. Full disclosure, the way that we are doing this, I've never done before. Full disclosure, let me get my UV light. Oh, my stand. My light. You guys, I have a 100-watt light just like this one also on the orange shopping cart on TikTok. So this is a 100-watt UV light. And I think I saw it said free shipping this morning. Hopefully they didn't change that, but I'm pretty sure it said it had free shipping this morning too. The special gift was the UV DTF lace and the decals. I'm not going to show the box again. I showed it twice, but after I get off of this live, I'm going to post the replay on the tube and on FB. But I am using some of the products now from the box on what we're working on. Hi, guys. Good morning, all you late risers. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take our acrylic number 9. This is our Star Snow Globe kit. Let me show you the one we did yesterday. So this is the Star Snow Globe kit that we're going to work with. This is the one that we did yesterday on live. So we are basically going to do a classy version of the star. And I'm going to try it with white vinyl. So these are available on It's Pretty Personal. And then your kit is going to come with your back ornament, your core. This is what's going to give us the space between the front and the back to have that movement and flow, and your front ornament. This, I mean, you can turn into something if you want. It's a little pokey for my liking. I've just been throwing those away. It's 111 or 1111. I almost said 111. Alrighty. So what I want to do, typically when I do these, I do clear vinyl on the back. This month's box is all white vinyl. So I am going to try to do a white vinyl one. And I'm going to put the white vinyl on the front of the ornament and then completely UV resin over it and then attach my core that way. I think it's gonna work. I think we're gonna get it to work, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to remove my protective paper from the back ornament that we are working on. You missed so much. We're so happy you're back, Tina. When I saw you make your post that you were getting back into it, I was so excited. Alrighty. So I have my star. I'm gonna trim off just my white edge. And this is the piece of vinyl that I'm gonna use. Good, we're happy you're back. So here is our white vinyl. So you guys know if you've watched me do these before, I typically do clear. Thank you guys for your orders. I typically do clear, but we're gonna try white. So I'm basically going to lay this to cover the star and then use our squeegee and squeegee that. So because it's not clear, I'm going to flip her over and trim it from the back. Let me put you down just a tad bit more. So I'm going to use my blade. And kind of call this the dirty cut, because it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just trimming a lot of the extra, and then when I pick it up to do the potato peel, we'll be able to get really close to the edge. It's so funny when you work out with our vinyl this way, you really could see, I'm gonna get really close. Do you see on the vinyl, I know you can see it on FB, it looks like a little bit of like a scored grid on the back of our white vinyl. Those are actually veins in our white vinyl that allows you to use your squeegee and push the bubbles to the edge so the air will get trapped in those veins. And when you're using a squeegee and pushing it to the edge, those veins allow you to push that air bubble out. I am obsessed with our white vinyl. I don't think a lot of suppliers carry this technology vinyl because it is more expensive than just a typical white Oracle vinyl. But once I started using this type of vinyl, I never wanted to go back. So I'm super excited that we can offer that for you guys. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up and use my blade and trim around the edge of the vinyl. Yeah, it makes it so much easier to apply the vinyl to a hard surface. I wish they had clear with it, but they don't. They only offer it in white. If they had clear, I would offer it in the white too. I would offer it in the clear too. It's so funny, when our supplier raised our prices, Louie's like, we need to raise our prices. And I was like, well, we can't do that. I don't want to do that. And he's like, well, we can just start using like the normal white vinyl. And I was like, we've had this vinyl for years. We can't switch it up on our girls that are used to the air vein technology. So that was a pillow talk conversation with me and my husband. He wanted to switch switch vinyls to try to keep our price where we wanted when our supplier raised the price, but I fought him and I won. I won. All right, so you can see how we're getting a nice close edge now on this trim. I'm just going around, making sure that all of my corners are nice and close. There's no vinyl hanging over the edge. Right, JC? This is what pillow talk consists of. All right, so all around my edge, I'm happy with that. Now the fun part is gonna be this top little circle part. Let's see. I know, it's crazy, Amy. It is crazy. All right, do not cut yourself. I'm talking to myself. Do not cut your finger, Lauren, especially not live. I'm trying just to get around that little circle. Oh, thank you guys. We try. I told you, our plan is not to go anywhere anytime soon. So I do everything that I can to make sure that we're all happy. So here is our star. Now we need to cut out that hole in that center. So I'm gonna go ahead, stick it in that hole and rotate my entire star. All right, so now we have white vinyl on the front of our star. I typically don't do it this way. We typically do clear vinyl with UV resin, but I wanted to try a different method. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna remove the protective seal from the back. So I can go ahead and get this to stick down on my kettlebell stand. You guys, I think we sold out kettlebell yesterday with her stands. I tried to put it on my little orange shopping cart and it said that she was sold out. The glitter that I used for the gingerbread on this one, I did gold, rose, and ivory. Gold, rose, and ivory. Yeah, guys, I can't believe we sold her out. Good morning. Okay. So now we're going to take our UV resin and I'm going to put a coat of UV resin on top of this. Let me get my torch and cure it. So we have like a glass-like finish. You guys, this may not work, so don't get excited. We can't get excited just yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit and then use my spoon and bring it to the edge to fully seal in this white vinyl. And try not to make a mess. Sorry guys if I'm missing comments. If you guys see somebody ask a question, feel free to answer it. If I miss it, if I'm looking down. But I am not talented enough to be able to spread UV resin and not make a mess and read comments at the same time. So So I'm just basically doing a nice coat to seal in this UV resin on top of the white vinyl. I'm kind of using my glare to make sure I didn't miss anywhere. All right, we get everywhere. All right, I think we're covered. Pop all those bubbles. And then get my plug. There we go. And cure that. The back of that vinyl is white. So typically when we do this, we use, here, I'll show you. So typically when we apply our vinyl, we use clear vinyl on the back and we cover it with glitter. In this box, I only have white vinyl. So I am testing a white vinyl in the snow globe to see how it works. So like I said, I haven't done this. You got another box. JT! I typically only use clear vinyl when I do this. I want to test my theory if we are able to use the white vinyl on the inside. So this is just a test to see if we can do it. While that is doing that, I'm gonna prep my core. Let me get my sanding paper. I know it is a good box. All right, I'm just gonna scoot this over so we can sand our core and get that ready. I know they are super classy. All right, I'm just gonna remove my paper from the front and the back of the core so we can sand this surface. I know you said the antler stand was sold out. The antler stand? The antlers for the ornaments or the acrylic stand? Oh, the stand. So I don't sell those stands. I have it in my TikTok shop down there from Kelbell. I think she's sold out since we showed it on our live yesterday. Definitely go to that little orange shopping cart and go to the Kelbell where she has the funnel and the stands and see if you can maybe add it to get notified when she restocks. Oh, thanks guys. We had a good time for Halloween. All right, I'm just sanding the front and the back of my core to prep it for our surface. Where did I? Here. Oh, there it is. You're welcome. I'm just gonna clean that off. Oh, you're welcome, guys. Hopefully it works. Like I said, I literally thought of it this morning when I got to the warehouse. I was like, what am I gonna do live? I know that I wanted to do these live because it really shows off the colors. But then I looked at the star that we did yesterday and I was like, I wonder if we can do white vinyl, seal it, and then go in. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. All right. All right, so we went ahead and we sealed in our white vinyl with UV resin. See that? So I sanded and prepped our core. Now I'm going to get my sanding stick and still prep the outside ledge as if I would if it was just acrylic to get a good seal. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take my sanding stick from the Zon and just go around this edge and scuff up where we want to attach the core to the back ornament. This is gonna give the UV resin like little teeth to hold on to for a really good seal and prevent any leaks. But I just wanna scuff up where I am attaching it so you don't see scratches all on the design. So I'm just going around the core, or around the edge where the core is going to touch. I'll show you guys once I get it scratched up and you'll see what I mean. So you see how I scratched around that edge. That is going to prep that edge for us to attach the core with UV resin. Yes, so the white vinyl is not transparent. All right, wipe off that dust. And then let me get my UV resin bottle. So the star isn't in the box. The vinyl that I am using on the star is in the box. So for my UV resin, I use the CC DIY UV resin that I have linked down in that orange shopping cart if you're watching on TikTok. And you want to put it in a black needle nose bottle, not a clear one. I see somebody doing TikToks trying to teach how to do these with them in a clear bottle. You do not want it in a clear bottle. The clear bottle, if UV rays touch your UV resin, you are literally might as well throw that away because your entire bottle is going to cure. It has to be in a black bottle. They're available on the Zon. Please make sure you do not put it in a clear bottle. If you put it in a clear bottle and if any UV rays touch it, it is going to cure your resin and you're literally going to waste your entire bottle of resin. And let's be real, guys, this stuff is not cheap. All right, so please make sure that if you are transporting it into a needle nose bottle, you want it to be black so you protect the UV resin from the rays. Putting it in the needle nose bottle is also going to allow you to do your bead of UV resin a lot easier than actually going straight out of the bottle and making a mess. So now I'm taking my CC DIY UV resin and going around the perimeter of the star where we sanded and prepped. This is going to be where we attach the core to the back ornament. You want to make sure that you have a solid bead, that there's no gaps, and that you are not being stingy with your resin, because if there's any gaps or any air pockets, that is where your solution is going to leak out of your shaker. So I'm just going around using my glare from my lights to see where I applied and where I still need to get UV resin down. Thanks, guys. almost there. I'd rather you guys take like the extra 3 minutes to make sure that this step is done thoroughly than you having a leak and trying to fix it. All right. Kind of look. Make sure you're not missing anywhere. Everything looks good. A nice solid wall of UV resin around the edge. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my core, which I sanded and prepped, and place that on top. Making sure that it is completely sealed with the resin. It is lined up. And then we're gonna go ahead and cure that. But I never thought about the clear bottle versus the black bottle. Oh, you're welcome, guys. I know I see somebody doing how-to videos doing this on every shape that I'm dropping, which is super convenient. But we're not gonna be petty today, it's Saturday. And they're teaching people to do it with a clear bottle. And I'm like, no! You're gonna waste so much UV resin if the rays touch that. So the UV resin I do have in the cart down here. The stand that I'm using, I did have there too, but I think since yesterday she sold out. But if you wanted to see what I'm referring to, you can click down there and see it, or down here. Oh, awesome. Emily on FB said that she probably went to her Webby and she's not sold out. Maybe she's just sold out on the TikTok shop. All right. I am going to just take one little extra step and take my UV bottle and put a bead on the inside to make sure that it is completely sealed. Just going around, kind of like caulking the inside seam. I said caulking. And then we'll cure that. I'm wondering if, hold on, I may have, ooh, look at what I have. These are from Ellie's Arc. Let me get her, I thought I had her card. Oh, found it. These are little charms. These are from Ellie's Arc, if you want to screenshot that. And we can go ahead and take some smaller charms to add in with our glitter to add into our star. All right, so there's Ellie's Arc. Let's see, I was thinking, because look, we have these, look at these little black bows that we can add on the inside. So I think we can do those little black bows to add in with our champagne glitter. I think that would be super cute. Here, so we got 2 bows. Let's see what else. Oh, she has different black bows too. Look at these ones. Oh, awesome, Emily. Emily said she was able to grab it off of the, off of Kelbell's Webby. These charms are from Ellie's Arc. These are where the charms are from. If you want to screenshot that. These are where the charms are from. I know, Lori. She hooked me up, and she did all small ones, so they'll all fit in my snow globes. Do we do different types of bows, or do we stick with just one bow? Ooh, there may be like champagne bows. Oh, goodness. Look at these. Hold it up again. All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and screenshot that. These are her little mini charms that she has. Here, if you want to screenshot that. These are her little mini charms. Okay, so we'll do that bow. Let's do a couple of different ones. Oh, there's this black bow. Okay, we'll do 1, 2, 3. This suction cup holder is from Kelbell Customs. I have it down here in that orange shopping cart if you wanted to view it. Let's see. Oh, there's like a little like cream rose. That'd be pretty. Oh, I found another one. That. Let's do a couple of different options. There's little black roses too. I think if I do one more of that bow, we'll be good to go. Okay. This is my problem. I start digging and I can't stop. This is the issue with these boxes. I'm like, oh my God, what is that? I'm looking to see if there's another little, oh, is that gonna be too big? I think that's gonna be too big. I was looking to see if there's another little cream rose. That's more brownish. I know, it's so addicting. Ooh, that one's cute. Okay, that's what I'll use. Yes, these do fit in the snow, or in snow globe tumblers. Some of the small ones will, but these do fit in the snow globe ornaments that we're doing. All right, so this is what we have so far. We have our back ornament. We attached our core with the UV resin. Everything looks good. I'm going to add in our charms. All facing up. Nope, you need to face up. The smaller charms on her site will be able to fit in. I know that Chrissy Allen's done a bunch of snow globe tumblers now with them. All right, so we have our charms added in. Now I'm going to take our final pour in the XL and add some of that. So we add our glitter and our charms. Now we are going to prep our front star ornament, so we will get it attached on front. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my paper. These are the Ultra Minis, yes. All right, then I'm gonna take my sanding stick and go around the perimeter of the front. This is where we are going to use the UV resin to attach this front ornament to seal in that core in the center of the snow globe. So I'm just taking it and going around to give my UV resin some teeth to grip onto. I love using the sanding sticks for this because you can really control where you are scuffing up. So exactly where we are going to attach it with our UV and making sure I get it all scuffed up and ready to go. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it down. Get it nice and clean. Yeah, the sticks are awesome. All right, put it to the side. Now we're gonna take our UV resin in our bottle, and now we're gonna put a bead of UV resin on the top of the core, sandwich in the top ornament, and cure that. So again, do not be stingy. Use a good amount of UV resin. You want to completely cover that core. So when we put on that top ornament, there is nowhere for air bubbles or liquid to escape. So quiet in the warehouse when nobody's here. We have to do this step, and then once we secure everything in the core, and once we get this cured, then we will add the liquid. Use the glare from your lights on your desks to make sure that you didn't miss anywhere. All right, we want a complete seal. Leaks aren't the end of the world if you get a leak, but if you do this step really good, you don't have to deal with that headache. All right, so I'm completely covered. I'm gonna go ahead and take my sanded, you can see there on that glare where I sanded those edges, and put that sanded part down. And you can see through the acrylic that everything is lined up, touching, and good to go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stick that under my lamp to cure. And then let me grab what we need for our solution. This. This. That. solution. Typically, if I'm doing a snow globe tumbler, I use only of the suspended pre-mixed solution. This is available on It's Pretty Personal. I may be sold out, but we are going to have a restock this week. If I'm doing a tumbler, I just use straight solution, no other liquid. In my ornaments, I do like a faster flow. You can see here, I do like a faster flow in the ornaments. So for the ornaments, I do use about half solution, half water. All right, so basically I'm gonna take distilled water. I'm gonna take distilled water and dilute my premixed solution till it's a little bit thinner so I have faster movement. I just like the faster movement in the ornaments. For my tumblers, I use only the pre-mixed solution, no water. So I'm gonna go in with my solution, go in with my distilled water to thin that out. Take a spoon, mix that together. I do about, I don't know, like half and half, like half suspended solution, half distilled water. If you want faster movement, you can just add more distilled water with that solution. So this solution, technically you could use just this solution, but because this solution is suspended flow, this solution is mixed to have very little movement. I like a faster movement in my ornaments. So because I want a faster movement, I dilute my solution with some distilled water just so I have a faster moving. I'll show you a cup that I did with just the solution. Here, I'll show you this one. So this cup has been sitting for weeks. You can see that it eventually settled. You can see it is crystal clear. This is just the suspended solution, but when I mix it, this is what we have. And you see there is movement, but it is very slow. So this snow globe tumbler is just the Adhesive Apothecary on It's Pretty Personal, the suspended flow. So it does have movement, but it does stay suspended. In my ornaments, I like a faster moving flow in my ornaments. So that is why only for my ornaments, I dilute it with distilled water. So not diluted, diluted. That visual help? Because if you put just the straight solution in your ornaments, it's going to take forever to see the background because it's going to stay suspended for so long. So for a faster movement, you just add more distilled water. For a slower suspended look, you just do only the solution. I know I'm a visual person, so hopefully that helps. Thanks, JT. You were straight for 2 hours last night. It was terrible. How many girls did you pick up, Balto? Where do you get the water? It's just distilled water. You can get it at any grocery store. We will restock our solution this week. Too many. I can't with you. Right now, we're working on a champagne and classy version of the Star Snow Globe ornament. We did this one yesterday. I have one curing right now. We're just about to add in our solution. Yeah, you can buy as many solutions as you want. As long as I have them available, they are yours. All right. So this is what we have. We have our charms, our chunky glitter, All right, now we are going to add in the solution. So you see how the back is just white because I used white vinyl? This is the true test. Are you guys ready? I've never tried the star this way with white vinyl and sealing it with UV resin. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my solution. I'm like holding my breath. I've never tried it this way, guys. All right, I'm gonna have to turn it towards me because the back is solid, I can't see. I'm gonna fill up the solution. I do sell the stars on It's Pretty Personal. All right, so we're gonna top off the star. So we, so far, do not have any leaks. So we added our solution. Now what we have to do is put a drop of UV resin in that opening and cure it quick. And then I'm gonna come back with another drop of UV resin to make sure it is completely sealed. Once we get it sealed, we'll give it a shake and we'll see how the glitter mixture looks. So I'm just gonna put our UV resin and cure it. Hi, Julie. How are you? Good morning. So what did I do different on this one? This one I am testing white vinyl instead of clear. And I put the white vinyl on the front of the back acrylic piece and I completely sealed it with UV resin. So I'm going in with my second dot to make sure I am 100% sealed. I'm kind of laying it flat so we camouflage it in a little bit. So we'll let this cure and then we'll give it a shake. I think it's gonna work. Should we glitter the back of this so it looks pretty? I think we should. Once this is done, we'll glitter the back. Ooh, Balto, is it pretty? I loved the Midnight Noel. Loved it, loved it, loved it. So Shannon says the drop of her resin in the hole always falls into the solution. So the tip is you have to be quick. So you want to completely fill up the snow globe ornament with as much solution as you can. And then naturally, when you put a drop of your UV resin, it should kind of sit on top of the liquid and then cure it quick. You want to freeze it at that point. You don't want to drop it and wait 10-15 seconds to then go cure it, because that's going to give that UV resin time to start to move into your solution. You basically want to drop it, have it rest in that split second on top of your solution and cure it so you freeze it in that spot. Balto says use a UV flashlight first. That helps him. So you don't want a lot of time. So you'll even see when I'm getting ready to drop my UV resin, I turn my light on because I drop and I cure. I do not waste any time for that curing process. Ooh, bare arms. I wanted to use one of the new colors. I was thinking about doing the final pour in the medium. Yeah, guys, the November maker box. Let's see what we have. We have 49 left in stock, and then they are gone for good. All right, let's see. We ready? So this is what it looks like with everything resting. Look how pretty that is. Trying to get that glitter from that corner moving. There we go. Look how pretty that glitter is, guys. Oh, I'm happy you signed up too. So this is what we have for the solution. We were able to do the white vinyl, which I'm super excited about. We tested that together. We added the bows, the last pour in the XL cut. Isn't that pretty? Let's glitter the back. Let's do it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take that. I need more medicine cups. Do I went through all those medicine cups? Let me grab another medicine cup. Don't you worry, child. I know, it did come out really pretty, guys. All right, so I'm going to use from the November maker box the medium cut of the last, or I'm sorry, the final pour. So we put white vinyl behind it because all of the vinyl in this maker box is white, so we wanted to test it to see if it was possible, and it worked. Make sure my consistency is where I want it. How pretty that is. Look at the final pour in this medium cut in the UV resin. Look at that. If I get my head out of here, will it focus on it? Isn't that pretty? Alrighty. Go ahead and put our UV resin and glitter mixture. Hopefully it doesn't go over the edge. I'm gonna kind of drag it out to the corners, and then I'll probably use my Pokey Pal to make sure it's precise and out to the corners. So just be careful, don't make a mess. Everybody always tells me to use like the silicone brushes, and I have such a hard time controlling anything but a plastic spoon. I've just gotten so comfortable with using UV resin and plasticware. I don't know how to use anything else. All right, so now I'm gonna take my Pokey Pal and go around the little hole on the top just to make sure that I am precise and not making a mess. All right, looks good to me. Gonna hit that, pop any bubbles, and cure her. You use my excess epoxy. Wooden popsicle sticks. Isn't it so funny how you get used to using something and then when you pick up something else, you're like, what am I doing? What do I do with my hands? Look at how pretty this glitter is, guys. Babe! Hold on, my husband's at the door. I didn't see him. I didn't see you. You should have knocked.
I was gonna go around.
It's okay.
I saw you left.
Hi, boys. Hi. Bodyguard boo-boo. Guys, look at how much extra solution I have left over. I'm going to save that. All right, we're just going to let this cure. Do we want to recap? Do we want a maker box recap? Do we want a maker box recap? You leaving?
Yep.
Okay. I'm almost done.
Okay.
Are you just going to the pool store and then going home? Okay. Love you.
Maybe a car show?
A car show?
Yeah.
Without me?
Well, yeah. That's a high school.
What high school? Right here?
Yeah.
All right, I'll call you when I leave.
All right,
Love you. All right, recap what comes in the maker box. We used some of it, but you can get the idea, all right? Maker Monthly box comes with 4 vinyl sheets. We have sheet number 1, which we used a little square for a little star, but look, we still have all of this to work with. Vinyl sheet number 1. Vinyl sheet number 2. Thank you guys for your orders. Vinyl sheet number 3. And vinyl sheet number 4 is a V-split helper with 4 different patterns, all right? So we have our champagne glass and our bows. Our bows are gray and black glitter leopard and the champagne bubbles. It also comes with UV DTFs. We have, I want to show you guys because this little champagne glass with the pearls was meant for this vinyl. It is absolutely amazing. Then the little bows, how many are left? Let me check. The little bows I love putting at the tip of my V-splits. So like this little like champagne bow right there. I love putting the little bows at the tip of my V-split. So I included 3 of the bows, the champagne glass with the pearls. We have 44 left in stock. And then we included this lace UV DTF. Already showed you guys, but basically you can put a glitter base and put this black lace over it. And your glitter is gonna peekaboo through all of that clear space. And I sized this to fit a 20 ounce. If you want to do half glitter and lace, half vinyl, you can even cut this and do a V-split, but I wanted to give you the size to go top to bottom on a 20 ounce and a half a sheet. So this is amazing. I'm really excited to actually work with this. And then with the maker box, you get 4 glitter colors that are exclusive and in the maker box only. All right, let me pull up my comments over here because I don't have them. Okay, we have the final pour, which is an XL cut of the Princess Prism, where the holographic actually is like hologram, where it looks like it's kind of jumping off. This is the medium cut. This is the cut that we put in this ornament here. So let me get up close for you guys to see. So that is the medium, the final pour. The light stand that I'm using is from Tumbler Shields. That is the final pour. Then we have the final pour in the XL cut. So same shade, just the bigger cut glitter mix. This is what you want for like your snow globes, your chunkier glitter projects. So this is the final pour in the XL cut. So you can see those bigger pieces of glitter have the bigger rainbow prisms reflecting off of them. The antler overlay, it should be in stock. Hold on, we just restocked it. So let me, yeah, the antler overlay is in stock. It's restocked. Okay, so that was the final pour. Then we have the silver, which is ball drop silver. This is the XL ball drop silver. We did that one here. If you go and click on the little search bar, type in reindeer. TJ, if you type in reindeer, it will pop up for you. Or overlay. There is ball drop silver in the XL. And then everybody's favorite is the Afterparty black, which is an XL cut as well. This is that Prism Princess in the black version. And here it is in the ornament. I'll get up close so you can see all those details. So there is the Afterparty black. Thanks, guys, for the gifts and the heart me's. Okay. And then, if we want to look at how this came out. So this is our glittered back for our ornament that we did. And then we'll give it a shake. And here is the star ornament that we did. We were able to experiment and actually do this with white vinyl on the inside. We added the Ellie's Arc charms. We used the Prism Princess, the final pour in the XL cut. And then as all of that starts to move down and fall, you're gonna see that pretty lace vinyl detail pattern in the background. JT, it's already done. I'm already ready for next week's shape. So you see how that starts to fall, how we're seeing that pretty lace pattern in the background? Isn't that pretty? Any questions? Any questions? Good matte black glitter. His black XL or his black fine. I have it in both. For a matte black, you want his black or midnight posh. Midnight posh or his black. Any questions? I can't show you guys sneak peeks because when I do sneak peeks, then other companies try to drop it before I do because they watch my lives. Hey, boo. I said I'm not going to be petty today. I'm not going to be petty. So any questions? This is the one that we did yesterday with the glitter background. This is the one that we just did today with the white vinyl background. So many options. I know they always ruin the fun. I agree. Girl, I agree. Oh, did you guys see what else we restocked? We restocked the Christmas light overlay. We did this yesterday when we were live. We restocked the Christmas light overlay. Hi, Audrey. Welcome back. So we did restock that. So I think that's all I have. Apparently, I got to go meet the boys at a car show. Enjoy our family weekend. Oh, you guys are so sweet. So, November maker boxes, once they sell out, they are gone. So you definitely want to grab one if you have your eye on it. You can do, oh, sorry guys. We're getting real close up in here. You could do a one-time purchase or you can subscribe and save. If you subscribe and save, you get 10% off plus free shipping. Plus, you get to the first of the line every month when they launch. Where did it say? The stand, so the light is from the Zon. I linked one in this orange shopping cart. that is extremely similar and the same strength. So if you're watching on TikTok, you can click on here and see what type of light I am using. The stand is from Tumbler Shields. It doesn't fit it, but I just kind of stood it on top of it. This is a 100 watt UV lamp, guys. It is bright. It is so strong. I am telling you guys, it is very strong. It cures very fast, but please be careful because it does get hot. She gets hot. All right. So I use the stand so I don't have to worry about anything melting or anything like that. So I do love the 100 watt. Yeah, the price is very good on those. Thanks, guys, for your orders. I don't think I'm missing any other questions. So I will clean up my mess so the girls come into a nice clean warehouse on Monday. I really love these. Should I bring back all of the Princess Prisms and schmediums? So here's the XL. Here's the schmedium. Do we like the schmedium cut? Do we need it? Should I get more? What are we feeling? The charms in the green ornament. Let me hold up the card. So the charms are from Ellie's Arc. Whoa, look at this hair. Ellie's Arc Design. And screenshot that for where you can find her. Her name is Katie. The glitters that I was showing today are the 4 colors in the November Maker Monthly Box that just dropped. So we have the Final Pour. This is the XL. We have it in the schmedium. Then we have the Maker Box Silver. What is this called? Ball Drop Silver. And then everybody's favorite, the Afterparty Black. They are not available for individual purchase. The glitters are only available in the Maker Box. If you grab a Maker Box and if you subscribe, you'll get 10% off plus free shipping. So you get the 4 glitters, the 4 vinyls, the UV DTFs, free shipping for like 49 bucks. It's a really good deal. Or you can do a one-time purchase and use your favorite affiliate's discount code. The only thing is if you do the one-time purchase, you have to come back the first of every month if you want the next box. If you do the subscribe and save, you get pushed to the front of the line every month. So it depends if you're a one-time purchase type of gal or a subscribe and not worry about it type of gal. We have both options, but they are only available until they sell out. So once the November Maker Boxes sell out, you will not be able to sign up for a subscription until December 1st. So once they sell out, sign up stop. So you can run to It's Pretty Personal and grab the one time, or you can subscribe as long as it's in stock. You're going to the Lob Hob? You know what? I may go too, because he's taking the boys to the pool store because we've kind of neglected our pool for a couple weeks. So I have a little bit of time to kill. And I always want to go on Sunday and they're closed. So, I mean, it's now or never, right? JT, send me pictures if you see anything good so I can see if I can find it. I want new craft projects. No, I don't. You should see, I have a craft shelf in the warehouse of all these like wood cutouts and reefs and all of this that I grab over the years. And I'm like, oh, I can do a live doing this. And they've been sitting there for a couple of years now because I never got around to doing it. Ooh, pretty ribbon for the ornaments. I want a red satin, like a deep, rich Christmas red satin ribbon. Like how cute would that be on here? To pull from those charms. That'd be pretty. I also should get a Christmas tree for the lobby. I want a black one. Does Hobby Lobby have a black Christmas tree? I want a black Christmas tree because the whole entire warehouse, as you can see the black wall behind me, is black, white, and hot pink. All right, love you guys. Let me stop procrastinating and clean up this mess. Go get your November box. If you have any questions and you are watching the replay, feel free to comment your questions. Hopefully I get notified and I can help you answer and get some answers for you. I am recording on 3 devices. I am recording on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. I can say it now because I'm getting off. Thanks for the heart, me guys. So the replay will be available on the 2 other devices, or on the tube and on FB. On FB, it will only be there for 30 days. On the tube, it should be there forever, but it does take forever for them to upload. So this replay may not be available for like 6 hours. Thanks, Ilka. So once the tube catches up and posts this, then it will be available for replay. So I love you guys. Have a good rest of your